I don't want this fucking shit on here. You know what, you guys? People? Like, years ago, when I saw the January 6th situation, and then I started reading about the people who were behind it and what they believed, I thought to myself, these people are jealous. And when I mean jealous, I mean they're jealous of the massive wealth that the slave trade created. And it seemed like they were jealous that they couldn't get in on it. And that, no matter how much they went to college or no matter how much they tried, it's like they could just never amass like massive, massive generational wealth like the slave trade provided. And like, minimum wage and shit like that was getting in their way. And, labor regulation was getting in their way. And, I was reading about all that, and I told my mother, and I said, it seems like these are a bunch of white men that are jealous that they can't exploit people to earn money. Like they can't exploit women legally. They can't exploit, migrants anymore, although they still were. And to me, it's so bizarre that there was a workforce here of people that were willing to work, but it still had to be minimum wage. And, most people were Mexicans or Venezuelans or Haitians or, people that were coming from different countries to get started, but they would, they'd come here and they would thrive. And then suddenly just this like drumbeat of hate, started showing up about, oh, this one raped that one, killed that one, so and so. But please make it clear, there are white men that kill people every day in this country. They kill their wives, they kill their children, they do family annihilation, gun crimes. They walk into movie theaters, they walk into schools. We don't even hear about school shootings anymore because they just don't want to report it anymore. It's still happening every day. There's still a school shooting pretty much every single day. We don't hear it now because there's so many other absolute horrors that are going on that I just think the news just doesn't even care. I mean, they would cover that fucking stupid ass trip to the moon with those fucking cunts. This is never going to get on TikTok if I say this. With these fucking dunts going up there, acting all special, like when people can't even afford anything. And like, there is no egg crisis. The eggs like are just being marked up for profit. And it's so stupid. Like, this is a huge, huge country. Okay. There is plenty of room for migrants to be here. There's plenty of room. We should have taken the migrants and made sure that they got job training when they were, living in the hotels. We should have put them into job training programs or ESL and made them a part of this country and part of the workforce. Instead, we're taking innocent people and putting them in concentration camps, building more concentration camps, so that only a few white people will get all that money for every prisoner. And then what's going to happen? Then Elon Musk is going to have to fill the void with unhuman, and it's going to ruin the world. And it's just such a waste because all the culture that we were all blending together in this beautiful melting pot of a country, that was the point. But this new world shit order, Project 2025, the whole point is a bunch of craggy, crabby, ooh, poor me, I'm not getting enough pussy, I'm not getting enough money. Dickheads got together with the Heritage Foundation and decided to rewrite the entire United States. Like they even took over the archives so that my family history, your family history can't even be traced anymore because they're ripping it all up. I don't I don't know. It reminds me of when Hitler was he burnt all the legal libraries, he burnt all the Jewish heritage, he burnt all the churches down and threatened and killed all the lawyers and the judges. I mean, the police are only happy right now because they're getting so much extra money, but if they don't do something that the government wants them to do, they're going to get it too. It's exactly like 1939. It's just going to get worse. Then they want to change the currency to a digital dollar so they know exactly how much money you have. And they have all of our social security numbers. They're trying to weaponize that. They're already made 6,000 people declared dead. So obviously we know that's in their back pocket for any one of us. What have they done to us? There's not going to be anybody to work anywhere. There's not going to be anybody but regular Americans. They're going to make us work for pennies on farms now because they can't force us to. I mean, they got rid of the labor board. What does that mean? It means goodbye 40-hour work week. It means no, like, minimum wage. I and they don't care about affordable housing because they'll probably put us in some fucking work camps. They want education to stop because they don't want people to learn that they don't have to be slaves. This is all about slavery and jealousy of the slave trade. And that shit is sending those people down to different countries. That is slave trade. That's human trafficking right there. Because they profit off of the work that they do in those jails, It's wrong.